Uh,
Come on, put the camera on.
I'm standing outside now,
Oh, great!
but
You're actually on a break.
I'm actually on a break now. Yeah, correct.
So let me introduce you. It's Kenny Hallaert, and you're actually a tournament director from Belgium. But people know you as one of the November 9th from last year. And now
Correct.
you're into day 5 in the main event again. And
Again, yeah.
yeah, again. And you were actually number 3 in chip stack out of day 4, right?
Yeah, that's correct as well. Unfortunately, not anymore. Lost some chips now, but I'm still have a healthy stack of around 2.9 million, which is almost twice the average, I think. So definitely still going great so far.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of crazy because you have played for weeks, right? You have played since early June.
Well, the World Series has started end of May, so I'm here already for almost 7 weeks now.
Yeah.
But the main event, of course, only started 1 week ago. We're now on day 5. But I've had a good summer as well. Yeah, I can't complain how the summer has been the whole time.
And do you know actually how many events you played in the World Series of Poker so far?
I would think about 25 events, maybe. I can't look it up. I can look it up at my computer, but I don't have the numbers right here. But yeah, I played a decent amount of events.
Do you actually know how many tournaments you cashed in?
I cashed in 9 World Series events and 2 events outside of the World Series as well. So I had this summer 11 cashes in total.
That is crazy.
Kind of is, yeah. I had an amazing run this summer. Can't complain how everything went. Won a lot of coin flips this summer over here.
Yeah. So into day 5, would you say that you have an advantage since you've been through this, last year, and you actually ran, so deep you got to the final table?
It's definitely an advantage for me. Yeah, having had the experience of making the final table last year, making a deep run 2 years ago. The whole experience it's not new to me compared to a lot of other players who are experiencing this for the first time. So I kind of know what's going on, and I can take all the experience with me, and it's definitely an advantage I have towards my other competitors at this moment.
Yeah. And you said for 7 weeks. Do you think that's a good idea for most players? I mean, before a heavy event like main event? You must be exhausted.
It's long, that's true, but sometimes I take a day off if I'm feeling a little bit too tired or something. You have to take a day off sometimes. You cannot play for 7 weeks every day for 10 hours per day. You need to take breaks, and from time to time I did it, and there's always the main event in the end, so that always gives you the motivation to keep playing, actually.
Yeah. So can you visualize yourself now on the final table again?
I'm not thinking about the final table yet. There's still, I think, around 250 players left. So the final table is still far away from now. I'm not setting my hopes high to make the final table again. Obviously, I want to make it. I mean, it would be a dream coming true if I would make it again. But I'm not thinking about it right now. I'm just playing one hand at a time, and and I'll see where I end. I mean, if I finish in 200 place, then I won't complain as well, but the hope is still alive at least.
Yeah, it's very much alive. I mean, you've been doing great from day 1, right? And you were on the featured table on day 3, the whole day actually.
Yeah, most of the day as well. Yeah, I had a good start. I had, I think, 160, 70 or something after day 1, 300 something after day 2. 1.3, 1.2 or 1.3 million after day 3, where I was seated at the featured table. So that was kind of fun as well. And yesterday was amazing as well. So yeah, we've been running very hot so far in this tournament again.
Yes. And I was actually looking now on updates, and I got to the hand where you met. Let me see if I can find it. what was his name? Some
Dario
Marino?
Samaritano. Dario
Yes.
Samaritano.
Can you
Yeah.
take me through that, Ham? What happened really? Because you three betted
Uh,
pre-flop.
I three betted and I bet all the way. Yeah, I was bluffing. I had outs, but unfortunately, I had Queen 10, but my draw didn't come, unfortunately. And he called me down with ace high. There
Yeah.
were three hearts on the board, and he had the ace of hearts as well, which it was a little bit of an incentive to call. After the hand, he told me, I know how Fedor Holz is playing, so that's why I called you. And he knew I got coaching last year from Fedor Holz, so.
Oh, so he had an advantage on you actually.
So yeah, that's why he told me. He called me off quite light, but
Yeah, that was
I
kind of
think
crazy.
yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, like I said, I flopped the draw. Well, I didn't flop the draw, I turned the draw, turned an open ender, but unfortunately, yeah, I didn't come. I had a lot of outs though, but yeah, would have been very good for me if I would have won that pot. But like I said, I still have 2 times average now, so there's nothing to be worried about. Samaritano is the best player I think at the table right now, but he's 2 to my right, so I he shouldn't be too much of a problem for me at the moment.
But now everybody knows you have 3 bullets in you.
Yeah, I mean,
It's out there.
yeah, I have to take into account it for future hands because people have seen that I'm capable of bluffing in certain spots. But yeah, I hope I have it next time when in one of the next hands when they call me down lightly then.
Definitely. So, how do you prepare for this World Series of poker? Did you do anything different from last year? Or?
No, not really. I studied a lot on the game. Played a decent amount online before the World Series started. So try to be well rested and keep myself healthy, keep my body fit. Also throughout the summer here to keep staying in good shape is a good preparation in general.
And I just wanted to ask you one question here about you see so many players in different levels and you played, all days. What kind of mistakes do you think other players do, like tends to do?
Well, a lot of the players sometimes, it's different for every player. Like sometimes players might make mistakes because they're due to fatigue or something. Sometimes you see early on people overplay their hands as well. Like they can't fold top pair in big pots sometimes where they actually should have an easy fold. So you have to try to guess what kind of player you're facing before you play a hand against them and try to exploit the mistakes that they make.
Yeah. I guess you see in all kinds of players.
Yeah.
And,
Definitely. There's a
and
wide
I guess
variety.
it changes
of
through the
players.
levels.
Yeah, and
or
it
through the
changes.
days.
Yeah, correct. I have to say, I have to almost restart now, so I have to leave you.
Yes, I'll see
actually right
you
now.
in September in the European Open in Vegas.
Yeah, definitely. And well, maybe we can do another interview if I happen to make the final table. Who knows?
I think that's gonna happen for you.
Okay,
I wish you the
that's it.
best of luck.
Okay, yeah, thank you very much.
Good luck and bye.
Yeah, goodbye.